I love it. I mean,
how's it withstanding the tours? I mean, you've been on worldwide tours with the guitar, and tours can beat the living shit out of the guitar.
Oh yeah, never had a problem.
Washburn has a very good legacy of building fine instruments, and
never ever had a problem. I mean, the only problems I've ever had is shipping.
That's
and it's like you get a cracked headstock, and you ship it, comes right back,
right,
and usually they play better. After the headstock cracks, you know what I mean? But we're actually gonna, because everybody keeps asking about the Shot to Hell guitar. Like that guitar is almost becoming my trademark, my Frankenstrat,
right,
my bullseye. And I think we're gonna do like a run of 10.
Right.
That we're gonna film me actually burning them, shooting them, and so I'll do it all.
Well, I was also reading that you were, having a Floyd Rose equipped guitar. And is that going to be a full floater or just forward?
The one that I
only?
have is a full floater. Yeah.
Sweet,
yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
Looking forward to playing.
Yeah, I mean, I have it. I use it for the piano songs, and, the ones that I solo on.
Sure.
And you add, you figure the guitar weighs like 12, 13 pounds by itself. You add metal to it. It's so heavy.
Dude, I'm all about heavy guitars.
Oh, yeah.
It needs to be
I'm at the chiropractor.
uncomfortable, but needs to be the way it is.
Yeah, I'm at the chiropractor when I get home. I'm just like, oh my god, But it's great. I love it.
I know you use some ridiculously heavy strings. When I used to play in drop C, I was the 52 guy. But is that what you guys playing in, a drop, or are you guys actually playing
10s or 60s?
But what I'm saying is, are you playing?
Live, we're a whole step down.
Oof.
Yeah, so
you need to be that way.
It's a whole step down. So it needs to be thick, so you're not getting spaghetti.
Right. Now I was getting to your strings.
Yeah. But Speed X,
right,
we're standard.
Really?
Yeah, we're full. We're like, what? Let's just go old school.
Sweet.
440. Just.
It seems like a lot of bands are doing that now.
And
they're reverting back.
And Stoney can, he can hit that,
right,
and still have that, the balls and everything behind it. So, we do everything, 440 drop D, and then some, just normal. So.
Now, I just had carpal tunnel surgery, and I'm going in for another one. How do you keep yourself healthy from getting those type of injuries that guitarists are known to get once in a while?
Dude, it's been luck. I don't know. I've been lucky enough. I don't drink. I don't do drugs or anything.
Right.
It's just being healthy on the road is hard enough, let alone when you start adding that to it. You know what I mean? And the older you get, it's harder. It's not you're 18. I'm 37. You know what I mean? It's like you can't do what you did when you're 18 and wake up the next day and think you're going to be in tip-top shape and go out and play your ass off. And it ain't going to happen, and you have to face reality and know that. And this is the first summer I've actually had off in 8 years because we've done Ozfest.
Right.
And I started playing roller hockey. I'm like, my dad, who's my manager, he's like, that's great, you want to do this? He goes, but you have to pick hockey? He's like, dude, if you fall, break your hand, your wrist, your career's over.
Right.
So I was like, oh man, okay, you're right. So I went up and I just skated around and shot just for exercise,
right,
but it was fun playing, being on the team, but I got lucky again. I didn't fall. And one of my friends broke their wrist. And
right.
I'm like, when that happened, I'm like, you know what, I can't do this. I got a career and the clinics were coming up, and I'm like, I gotta put business first, and then that.
So if you were to give advice to young and up and coming guitarists, what would be your just straight out go to advice?
Probably just, you just have to accept that playing guitar is not easy. And when you first start out, it's going to be boring. It's going to be really just tedious, but just you'll get there. When you get there and you play your first song, it's going to be worth it. And just learn songs that you love. Just play with a metronome. Have a rhythm, and that's it. Just love to play. That's it.
The guitar holic, basically.
Yeah.
Super
that's
cool.
it, man.
So, obviously, you've been around just as long as I have. An '80s motherfucker. Full on, loving it all the time. Hate to admit it,
dude.
You can't admit it because people think you're a fucking retard.
I admit it, man. Even going to NAMM and signing with George Lynch,
right?
And I had a Kamikaze guitar when I was young, man. And I'm like, now I'm sending text messages back and forth to George, going, "Hey, you want to trade? I'll trade you one of mine for one of yours."
Right.
And and like, having these guys that were posters on my wall that are friends now. Well, George, emailing me, asking me what band name did I like better, or like these dudes that are like my heroes, or like my buddies now, and it's like, holy hell,
Right.
I play for one of the baddest motherfuckers on the planet, and I had Dimebag in my back. Sure. He was a huge part of me getting in with Washburn. He was like,
dude, I cried the day that motherfucker died.
Oh, dude,
I hate to put it that way. I did.
Everybody did.
I mean, 2 days later, I got my whole forearm tattooed for him.
Yeah, everybody like. Here's my bitch with that. Okay, you were a Dimebag fan,
correct?
Before Damage Plan, before he died,
much
right?
further.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Here's my bitch. All these people that jumped on this bandwagon of Dime, we love Dime and all this stuff. I said, where were you when he was playing at El Rosa Villa in front of 400 fucking people? If all the Dime-aholics were there, he would have been playing at the fucking arena where that asshole couldn't get to him.
100%.
And I'd still have a friend. You know what I mean? It's like, that's what makes me mad, is all these dedications, that dude couldn't make a magazine cover. He dies, he's on everything. And I'm like,
seems like everybody's cashing in on it.
Oh yeah.
It's sad.
Yeah. I mean,
sad.
you're cashing in on a guy that was the most pure soul that I've ever met. I mean, he made you feel like the rock star.
Right. One of the most prolific things I've ever heard, he said there's no such thing as a better guitarist than another one.
Yeah.
That we are all fans of guitar, and you may be a little better, but you can always learn off another person.
Without a doubt,
always.
Dude, he used to stand, the last time I saw him, he came to Dallas. We opened for Judas Priest. Him and Rita stood right between me and Zach watching us, and he was just watching me and Zach double solos and everything.
Right.
After the show, he comes up, puts his arm around me, and he used to call me Nickelbag. He's like Nickelbag. He's like, I don't know how the hell you keep up with that guy. He's like, and I'm like, Dime. I'm like, come on, you're the guy. He's like, no. He goes, I'm all legato, man. He goes, you guys pick everything. That's a whole different thing.
Right.
But he would give props to you and compliment you, and he's like, he goes, when I watch you, he goes, you have fire. He goes, because you have fire. He's like, you will be one of the greats. And I'm like, that was so cool. I mean, I take it like I'm just lucky to play guitar. You know what I mean? I don't want to. And people even like, if people call me a rock star, it makes me.
No,
I'm not, dude. I'm a guy that plays a guitar.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I got lucky, and I'm playing in a band.
Right.
I'm not better than you. I'm not better than anybody. And it's like, but if I can share stories and make people laugh and that's that, even doing these clinics, I'll play like over two songs.
Right.
But after that, I like telling stories. I like.
Well, you got some fans out there that are going to want to hear them. And you know what's kind of funny is that going back to the '80s thing, a lot of people don't realize you're on Rockstar.
I am.
Yeah.
I am. Yep. I played Marky Mark's guitar player.
That's right. Hell yeah.
And dude, that was honestly a great experience.
I could imagine.
It was a great experience. I mean, just doing the soundtrack, getting to play with Jason Bonham. I mean, I sat there and I remember I was tuning up. I started doing a riff, for Kashmir. I didn't know Jason's in the room, and he just starts and I'm like, I'm playing Kashmir with Jason Bonham. I mean, this is nuts. I mean.
I have one story about that guy. Because years ago, we played down in San Diego, and we actually opened for Jason Bonham. And that was the first time I ever seen a guy drumming, passing an empty beer out, taking the beer, then drinking it, and not miss a beat.
Yeah.
That guy, I don't want to compare him to his father, but he can hit.
Oh.
He can hit. That's a serious player right there.
He was so steady. I played with great drummers. I mean, Craig, he's amazing, and I mean, Mike Froge, the guy that I'm playing with in Speed X, is amazing. But like Jason, just had this groove. I mean, it's in your blood.
It's like an internal metronome.
You're a Bonham.
Yeah, he hits serious.
Yeah.
He hits. Yeah. It's not just playing.
No,
he hits.
He's there.
Big difference.
Yeah.
Well, I really appreciate this time you spent with us.
Man.
And we know you're a busy guy.
No problem.
And
go see the people.
We're really looking forward to having you out there, and I know the people are waiting to see you. Thanks, brother.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
Oh, dude, absolutely.
All right.